There comes a time in a man's life, usually after 60, when silence speaks louder than words. When your body starts sending quiet messages instead of loud ones. When energy no longer comes like it used to. When passion feels distant. And when intimacy begins to feel more like memory than presence. You don't complain. You don't panic. But deep down, you feel the shift. You notice the long nights with no desire, the mornings without motivation, the way your body no longer responds with the same fire, the same power, the same certainty it once had. And maybe you begin to wonder if this is just how the story ends, slowly fading into quiet. But here's the truth, it doesn't have to. Because deep in the mountains of Peru, there grows a root. Small, rugged, ancient, a gift from nature that has quietly supported men for centuries. Its name is Maca, and its reputation? Power, stamina, drive, restoration, not just for the young, but for the wise, for men who have lived, for men like you. This isn't about turning back time. It's about honoring the man you still are and giving your body what it needs to keep moving forward with strength, desire, and confidence. Maca isn't a trend. It's not a shortcut. It's a tool, natural, tested, and trusted, that supports male vitality from the inside out. And today, we're going to explore exactly how it can help you reclaim the part of yourself that still wants to rise. Because your age is not your limit. It's your foundation.
Maca is not a new discovery. It has been used for over 2,000 years by the people of the Andes, who understood something we often forget, that real strength doesn't come from what's loud, but from what's rooted. Grown high in the Peruvian mountains, in some of the harshest climates on Earth, Maca survives where other plants fail, and it passes that resilience on to the men who use it. Maca is a root, shaped like a turnip, but its power lies beneath the surface. When consumed as a powder or capsule, it becomes more than food. It becomes support for the systems inside you that are quietly calling for help. Once inside the body, Maca works like a gentle coach, not forcing, not pushing, but encouraging balance. It communicates with the endocrine system, the part of your body that controls hormones, not just testosterone, but everything connected to energy, mood, sexual desire, and physical performance. Unlike artificial hormones or synthetic boosters, Maca doesn't flood your system or shock it. It listens, it adapts, it brings your body back toward its natural rhythm, the rhythm that may have been thrown off by age, stress, medications, or years of pushing too hard without rest. For men over 60, this rhythm is sacred. Your testosterone may be lower, your blood flow may be slower, your recovery may take longer, but Maca works with what you already have, enhancing it, supporting it, reminding it how to function again. It increases libido by improving communication between your brain and your body. It helps support erections by encouraging blood flow and stamina. And it fuels your energy not with artificial speed, but with a steady burn, the kind of energy that lasts through the day and into the night. Because this stage of life isn't the end of desire, it's the return to deeper strength, and Maca is the key that helps unlock it.
As men grow older, something subtle happens, not just in the body, but in the mind. Desire starts to dim, not because you no longer care, but because the connection between your body and your mind becomes weaker. The thoughts are still there, the memories, the instinct, but your body doesn't always respond the way it used to. This is one of the most frustrating parts of aging. You haven't given up, but something inside you has slowed down. And sometimes you begin to wonder, is this just what happens now? That's where Maca begins to shine. Unlike synthetic pills that try to force arousal, Maca works quietly, patiently, and naturally to revive the spark from within. It does this by supporting the hypothalamus and the pituitary gland, two areas in your brain responsible for regulating hormones, including the ones tied to sexual desire. When these areas are supported, your libido begins to rise, not through stimulation, but through restoration. Your body remembers what it once knew, and your mind starts to reconnect with the signals it used to send and receive so easily. Maca has been shown in studies to increase sexual desire in men of all ages, not with side effects, not with spikes and crashes, but with steady, natural improvement. And for men over 60, that kind of change can be life-changing. Because it's not just about performance. It's about wanting again, feeling again, looking at your partner or yourself and remembering that you're still alive, still a man, still capable of passion. Maca doesn't just bring the body back to life. It brings back the will to connect, to feel, to love, not as a memory, but as a reality.
You know the feeling. The mind is ready, the desire is present, but the body hesitates. What once happened without effort now takes time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And even when it does, it may not last. That hesitation can feel like defeat, but it isn't. It's simply your body asking for support. Support with circulation, with stamina, with the fuel it needs to respond fully. Maca doesn't just wake up your desire, it helps your body follow through. One of the most powerful effects of Maca is how it supports healthy blood flow. Erections aren't just about hormones, they're about circulation. Blood has to move freely and fully into the chambers of the penis, and that requires relaxed blood vessels, open pathways, and enough energy to keep the heart and muscles working together. Maca helps support this by improving oxygen delivery and muscle endurance. It may even reduce oxidative stress in the blood vessels, the kind of silent damage that builds up over the years and quietly narrows the flow where it's needed most. And energy? Maca is known for it, but not the kind of energy that spikes and crashes. It gives you a smoother, deeper stamina, the kind you feel when you walk, when you breathe, and yes, when you're with your partner. That kind of stamina matters, because a man's performance isn't about speed, it's about presence, the ability to stay in the moment, to enjoy, to respond, to continue. For many men over 60, this is the gift they miss the most, not just the ability to rise, but the ability to remain. Maca supports both, gently, naturally, with no pressure, just rhythm, strength, and the quiet confidence of knowing your body still works and still wants to.
There's a kind of strength that doesn't come from muscles. It comes from endurance. The ability to stay in the moment, to hold your ground, to finish what you started. And in the bedroom, that strength becomes something more than physical. It becomes confidence. But as time passes, stamina fades. Not because you've given up, but because your body takes longer to recover. Your heart works harder. Your breathing gets shorter. And that beautiful, powerful connection you used to enjoy, it starts to feel rushed, uncertain, fragile. This is where Maca becomes more than a supplement. It becomes a partner. Maca is known for increasing sexual endurance, not by overstimulating the body, but by supporting it from within. It does this by improving mitochondrial function, the part of your cells that produce energy. More efficient energy means your body doesn't burn out as fast. It means your muscles, your heart, and your focus stay with you longer. It also helps reduce the kind of fatigue that comes with emotional and physical stress,
the tiredness that doesn't show up right away but steals your momentum halfway through. Maca strengthens your ability to last, to breathe through the moment, and to stay connected, without rushing, without worrying, without fear of letting your partner down. And that changes everything. Because endurance isn't just about movement. It's about trusting your body again. Trusting that it will stay with you, that it won't quit early, that it still knows how to carry you all the way through, from the first touch to the final breath. Maca gives that back, not with noise or pressure, but with calm, lasting support. The kind that grows with time, with care, with consistency. Because you were never meant to fade. You were meant to stay.
There's a discomfort that many men carry quietly. It doesn't always come with pain. Sometimes it's just the frequent need to get up at night, the urgency, the hesitation in the flow, the feeling that something's not quite right, even if the doctors say it's just part of aging. But you feel it, in your rest, in your rhythm, in your sense of control. The prostate may be small, but when it becomes swollen or irritated, it affects everything, from your sleep to your intimacy. And for men over 60, it becomes one of the most delicate parts of your health. That's why Maca matters. While it's mostly known for its effects on energy and libido, Maca also offers gentle support for prostate health. Some studies suggest that specific types of Maca, especially red Maca, may help reduce prostate inflammation, easing the pressure and discomfort that so often disrupts daily life. By calming inflammation, Maca can help you feel more relaxed in your body, less urgency, fewer nighttime interruptions, and more control over your own rhythms. That comfort flows into every part of your life, including your sexual performance. Because when you're not focused on discomfort, your body can return to pleasure, presence, and confidence. And here's something most men don't realize. A healthy prostate also helps with stronger ejaculation, better sensation, and cleaner hormone regulation. So taking care of your prostate isn't just about comfort. It's about reclaiming how your body feels and functions as a whole. Maca does this in the background, not like a medicine, but like a quiet friend, one that listens to your body and helps it remember how to work in harmony again. Because when your body is calm on the inside, you feel stronger on the outside. And when your prostate is supported, your manhood stands taller in every sense of the word.
Sometimes what holds a man back isn't the body, it's the mind. After 60, many men don't talk about it, but they feel it. The fog, the hesitation, the quiet loss of confidence that creeps in when energy dips, when memory slips, or when the mirror reflects a man they don't quite recognize anymore. And slowly, the drive to connect fades. Not because the desire is gone, but because the belief in that desire begins to disappear. This is where Maca reaches beyond the physical. Maca doesn't just help with stamina or circulation, it also supports mental clarity, mood balance, and the emotional presence needed for connection. It does this by gently influencing the hypothalamus, the part of the brain responsible for regulating not just hormones, but emotions and cognitive function. When your mood improves, your thoughts sharpen. You begin to feel like yourself again, not just capable, but willing. Willing to reach out, willing to engage, willing to be seen not as an older man, but as a complete man, still filled with passion and purpose. That mental shift from can I to I want to is everything. Because confidence isn't just about performance, it's about knowing deep down that you still have something to offer, that your touch still matters, that your presence is still powerful. And Maca helps awaken that, gently, quietly, consistently. When your mind is clear, your heart is open. And when your spirit feels steady, your body follows. Maca is not just about arousal,
It's about the confidence to desire again, to look into your partner's eyes without fear, and to remember that connection, real connection, is still yours to enjoy.
Not all maca is the same, and when you decide to support your health naturally, the details matter, especially after 60, when your body asks for quality, not quantity. There are 3 main types of maca: yellow, red, and black. Each has its own personality, its own strength. Yellow maca is the most common, good for general energy and hormone balance. Red maca has been studied for its ability to support prostate health and reduce inflammation. And black maca is often praised for enhancing stamina, physical performance, and sexual drive. For most men over 60, a combination of red and black maca offers the best support, one calming and protective, the other energizing and bold. Some blends already come with both, or you can alternate depending on your needs. Maca is available as a powder, capsule, or liquid extract. The powder is pure and natural, often taken with water, smoothies, or warm drinks. Capsules are easier to measure and swallow. Both work, the choice depends on your lifestyle. But what matters most is consistency and moderation. Start small, 1 to 3 grams a day, about half to 1 teaspoon of powder, or 1 to 2 capsules. Take it in the morning, with or after food. Some men prefer taking breaks every few weeks to let the body reset, while others take it daily without issue. And always listen to your body. Maca is safe for most healthy men, but if you're on medication, especially for blood pressure, hormones, or thyroid function, talk to your doctor. Maca is gentle, but your health deserves attention. What you're building is not a quick fix. It's a quiet transformation, a way to give your body what it needs, little by little, until strength, desire, and confidence begin to rise again. No rush, no pressure, just one steady step toward the man you still are and the man you still want to be.
There is a quiet strength that only comes with age. It's not in how fast you move. It's not in how hard you push. It's in how deeply you feel, how clearly you see, how fully you begin to understand what your body truly needs and what it no longer needs to carry. You've lived, you've endured, you've provided, protected, and overcome. And now in this season of your life, your body is not asking you to be the man you once were. It's asking you to become the man you were always meant to be, strong in a different way, driven not by urgency, but by clarity. Maca is not a miracle. It's a reminder that nature still holds answers, that your body still listens, that your desire is still alive, and that intimacy, connection, and confidence are not things you lose with time. They are things you can reclaim with intention. Every man reaches a point when he asks, "Is it too late for me?" The answer is no. Not if you're still breathing. Not if you still care. Not if, deep down, you still long to feel alive in your skin. Because strength after 60 isn't about returning to your 20s. It's about rising fully into who you are now, wiser, calmer, and more in tune with yourself than ever before. And if a single root from the mountains of Peru can help support that rise, then maybe it's not just the plant. Maybe it's part of your story. A story that's not over. A story that, in many ways, is just beginning.